Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhome's Devon branch on a very nice and rather muggy and humid mid-June day. In fact, I think it's June the 16th today, and if it is, that is the opening day of the fishing season. And if you were off on the opening day of the river fishing season, if you were really lucky, you might catch yourself a great catch like the Chausson 720 Etape Line. So this is the 2025 Etape Line Chausson 720. It's a new range for 2025, replaced last year's titanium ultimate, and is ostensibly the same but with some updated accessory packs and updated colour schemes. And it's on the new 2025 Ford Transit, which has got some changes, including a new 8-speed gearbox which you can tow with if you want to, which you couldn't do with last year's. So the Etape Line is Chausson's mainstay. Sell bucket loads of these. They have most things anybody could wish for that are optional from other manufacturers as standard, and the 720 is I don't call it a unique layout, but I think it is, and it's a family friendly sort of all group of adult size, yet still practically sized, very capable low profile coach built. And we've got a drop down king size front bed from the best selling 640, but with the addition of 2 adult full size rear bunks, the bottom of which can go up and down manually to give you more garage space, and the top of which can disappear completely or come down electrically. So it's a very adaptable van that's great for when it's 2 of you and great for when it's 4 of you. It is actually a 5-berth 5-seat belt as well, which we'll explain more about as we go inside. But first of all, let's have a look at the window sheet. So 2025 brand new unregistered Chausson Etape Line 720. I think we're down to our last 1 or 2 of these a year, so if you want one of these ready for the summer holidays, you need to be grabbing one now, because then they'll be sold out. It's the 165 horsepower engine as standard, so the base level was 130, this is the 165. It's got the new 8-speed dial controlled automatic gearbox. It's a 5-berth 5-seat belt van, 7.19 metres long, so actually for a sort of multi-berth family van with loads of storage, it's not massive. Standard width, like all the coach builts, 2.35. Height is 2.92, which gives you full walking headroom underneath the drop-down beds. I've just been in there with my sunglasses on my head, and I'm 6 foot plus my sunglasses, and no problem at all. Payload's 422 kilos at 3.5 tonne, and that's including allowance of driver. 90% of your water, diesel and essential habitation equipment, including gas bottle, mains lead, etc, etc. This one's got the Arctic pack, which is the new for 25 with the Etape's non-optional options packs. Amongst other things, that gives you gas and electric hot water heater. It gives you electric powered underfloor heating, which is just the best thing, and insulating screens for around the cab, and I don't know if it gives you a heated wastewater tank or not. And you got Brooklyn fabric, that's the standard fabric. We will order everything in that one. Price is 81,561 on the road, but that includes almost everything you could need. There's very little you're going to be adding to this van, so you're going to be paying that sort of money basically. So we'll talk about the typical extras people do have, which is literally just TV bracket, audio visual system, or Wi-Fi, so aerial Wi-Fi, telly bracket and a security system. And then you're fully loaded, bike rack at the back if you want. So it's on the Ford Transit, 2 litre, 165 horsepower. You've got colour coded bumpers, front fog lights, and you've got front and rear all round parking sensors, as well as a camera, which is brilliant. You've got these smart 16-inch black alloy wheels, black door plate underneath of there, manual fold electrically heated and adjustable wing mirrors. Just open up the cab side of things. Should have done that from the other side. For those with a C1 driving licence, you can re-register these at over 4 tonne for cheaper road tax and a bigger payload, of course, because they're actually a 4 tonne vehicle, just registered at 3.5 tonne. So options there to upplate for those who have a C1 licence. It's paperwork to do so. Cab lines on the side, pull up on the front. Big glass area with the Transit, a bit more visibility than the Fiat. We've got front and rear fogs, cruise control, automatic headlights, electrically adjustable wing mirrors, electronic handbrake, leather steering wheel, not a leather gear stick because it doesn't have one. Your gear stick is now this dial, which is so easy to use. It's really neat. You got steering wheel controls for your cruise control, speed limiter, and your stereo system. Now, one of the big and good changes apart from the gearbox, which is the 8-speed out of the Ford Ranger amongst other things. You've got this, I think it's a 12-inch, don't hold me to that, 11 or 12-inch Ford factory fitted infotainment system. So in years gone by, Chausson and all the Trigano Group companies put in their own accent head unit, or the Pioneer from last year. Pioneer was okay, the accents were not the best. This is the Ford factory fitted one, so you control pretty much everything through your touch screen there basically. I'm not an expert on things like this, but you've got your aircon, your heater controls, it's got lane depart assist, everything like that. It's all built into that unit there. Drives really well. Lane depart assist off button down there if it annoys you as well. And yeah, very high spec cab. So coming around, I've gone around the other way round from normal here, haven't I? Normally start on the other side. We've got a gas locker which will take one 11-kilo gas bottle. Now if you are using refillable bottles or European bottles, it'll be an 11. If it's Calagas British bottle, it'll be a 6 or a 7 depending on the type of gas that you want. Lounge window, full length standard 2-lay Omni-Store awning in black. Centrally locked habitation door, no need for a step, and it's a nice wide door as well. Big fridge vents for your big 3-way fridge freezer. Auto energy selecting, runs on electric if you're hooked up, it will switch to gas if you're not, and it will run off the engine alternator while you're driving, and it does it all for you. Gas barbecue point here, also standard. So it propels gas from your gas bottle to your gas barbecue, so you don't have to carry a spare. Bathroom window, and you take the cassette toilet dump point. Then you've got your garage at the back here. Now garage is single garage, plenty of room for chairs, tables, all your detritus. So there, your silver insulating screens from around the cab. You've got front and rear carpets as well. Winter covers for your fridge. They're infill cushions for your downstairs double bed. You can leave them at home if you're not using your downstairs double bed. And then this is your height adjuster. So this is raised up at the moment, just manually raises, but it'll come down a bit further to give you more space between the bunks on the inside. This area is heated and has lights in it, and has got a main socket and a 12-volt socket in there for use when you're sat outside the van or for recharging things. Reversing camera is now down low, so if you have a bike rack it's not going to interfere with it, and they are pre-fitted for a bike rack there. You can have a 2, 3 or a 4 bike rack just by clipping one onto those rails. New grey sides for this year, look very smart. So you keep the white cab, but you've got coloured sides instead of having a coloured cab and white sides. Going around the offside, so we've got an external shower point connection here, which is great for cleaning off yourselves or dogs or husbands or kids or something, or bikes. Flue for your Truma gas and electric hot water heater. Really big windows on the Chaussons. Mains hookup, second access to your garage area, and in there, which isn't open actually this one at the minute, but you've got your service hatch. Your water tank's in there and you fill it up directly with a hose, and then you've got segregated on this side trip switches and fuses, and you've got your freshwater dump point in there as well, all nice and accessible. At 7.2 meters, it's not too big to get around in either, so a lot of other big family vans are like 7.5 meters plus, so this is a useful foot shorter because it's got the drop down bed. It's still very roomy indeed. So a nice wide door with a window with a screen on it, fly screen in there, so central locking on them. Then you come into a very roomy thing. So Chausson have used this smart lounge since 2017. They're one of the first manufacturers to do it. So you've got 2 large side sofas. See those hand wheels there? So these will simply rotate up, same on this side, into 2 really comfy Isofix equipped forward facing seat belted seats. Really good with 3-point seat belts built in. No effort to do, and I think probably the best rear travelling seats of any motorhome I've ever seen anyway, because you're not sandwiched right between a table and someone else. You've got room. If you've got kids and they like to fight, they probably can't reach each other unless they're using weapons, and if they're using weapons, maybe a different form of holiday might be preferable. Now underneath of there you've got a drop-in backrest, and you've got an additional rear facing seat belted seat. So for instances when there may be 5 of you and you're using this downstairs area as a bed, that's where your 5th person travels. Over the cab's a large opening roof light, all nicely backlit, and you've got a very big storage area around there. So you can put your cushions, pillows even, off the drop down bed, loads of stuff up there. You've also got your original Ford storage shelf up there. They do still come with curtains, so you can close the curtains, which is kind of cozy, or you can use your cab blinds, or both, or your cab blinds, your silver screens and your curtains if you want. You got fluffy paddles on the gear stick for changing up and down gear as well, which is nice. That's new for this year. Big side windows, proper pull across curtains, as well as the blinds and the fly screens on them. There's a USB and a USB-C built in up there. Never have too many sockets. And you've got acres and acres of flat floor space, all done nicely in this very on-trend light pine wood effect. There's a main socket down there for use when you sat around the table, and the table will move backward and forward, it will spin around, and it will also drop down electrically simply by pressing yonder button there. And you can leave it any height if you want. Obviously that folds out and doubles in size as well for you all to sit around and dine of an evening. So if you're making a downstairs bed, you drop your table down, fold it out, and then those 2 infill cushions drop in and make it quite a big transverse double bed actually. So you would sleep 6, but it will only travel with 5. Once you've done that, you'll notice your king size, and it is actually king size. It's 5 foot wide and 6'4" long, something like that. Double bed. I mean, how cool is this? You can stop it at that height and make the bed underneath, or keep your thumb on the button and it'll come all the way down to seating level. Well, it will do, as long as you've not pulled your cab seat so far back as I have. So normally those cab seats will be rotated around when you're lounging, or at least further forward, and that will come all the way down to seating level, so there's no need for a ladder to get into it or anything like that. So you can leave your bedding on there. Actually ladder for if you're sleeping at a higher height, along with safety nets on the side and at the base. I mean, no one's going to fall out of there, but that's just silly British National Caravan Council regulations. But yeah, slatted, nice mattress as well, but you can stop this and store it at any height. So if you want to put a mattress topper and thicker duvets and things on it for the winter, you don't have to take it up all the way. But most of the time you'll be taking your pillows off, leaving your duvet on, your sheet on as well, and you can take it up and it stops just shy of the ceiling there. But you can stop it at any height you like. Really nice Star Trek teleporter style round lighting. Kitchen, you're never going to get buckets of workspace in a van with this layout, but it's decent to be fair. So what you can do, I would prep on the table and then cook in the kitchen. Also down there, you see that button there, so that's the button for your mains electric powered underfloor heating. So if you're on the hookup in the winter time, press it and you'll have a warm floor. How nice is that? So kitchen, you've got a Thetford triplex combination oven and grill with the 2 power source hob on top, 2 gas burners, 1 mains electric. Nice chopping board, stroke sink cover there. Black taps as everybody's doing this year. These charcoal accents, charcoal splashback. Obviously your blinds and your fly screens and all your windows open. There's another main socket for your kettle under there, and 2 more USBs, 1 full-size USB and 1 USB-C. Cutlery drawer, something a lot of European vans don't have. And then a good storage cupboard with a frame for a bin underneath of there. Mission controllers as you come in the door. It's a CBE control panel that you'll see in dozens of different vans, from Wild Axe to Niesman Bischoff in the past to yeah, everybody uses it. It's reliable, it's simple, it does the job really, really well. Kit wise, it comes with 1 leisure battery. It's pre-wired for a second. We will normally fit 2 batteries in it for you. It's also got 140 watt solar panel on the roof, so you don't really need to add anything here. You're pretty off-grid capable. Heating comes from the Webasto diesel powered system, which is just amazing. It's super powerful, takes absolutely zilch diesel to use. It's just a brilliant thing. And hot water's gas or mains electric if you're hooked up. Nice light by the mirror as you come in. This is your 3-way slimline tall fridge freezer. Plenty of space in there. If you're having a TV, we'll fit you a TV bracket on there, which will slide out, and you've got mains and 12-volt sockets up there. Spare cupboard here for satellite boxes or other bits and bobs. If you had a TV aerial, the mast will come through there. We can even fit you a combination TV and Wi-Fi aerial these days, if that's what you like. And there's another 12-volt socket in there, along with a 12-volt and a mains one in there for your TV. Next up, remember this is 7.2 metres, so it has no right to be able to do 4 different rooms, but it does. You've got kitchen, lounge, or lounge kitchen, and then you've got bath and dressing area, so a completely separate and absolutely mahoosive shower. Really, really nice, with a nice shower head, all nicely lit, hanging rail and an opening skylight for ventilation. Step into the bedroom, close the door, that shuts the front off at the back so you can say goodnight to your kids, and then you've got full width dressing area with a countersunk basin, that massive opening window there, which is really good. Depth set toilet, heater vent, mirror, and another skylight and another hanging rail for things, along with not 1 but 2 storage cupboards. 3 storage cupboards, there's one in there as well, that's cool, and a full height mirror at all with coat racks or towel racks on it. That's really, really good, we like that. Wardrobe clothes space back here, 3 massive shelves and a really big wardrobe, and Chausson signature coat rack. And then your rear beds, so you've got, I could sleep on there, decent size, full width, full length bunk with a nice thick mattress on it, and this for your breathability. And then you've got another one up top. Now this is raised up at the minute because we've raised it up in the garage, but that will come down to there, and this will come down to whatever height you want to. So I'm just going to do that. Again, it's electric, no messing about, so you can stop this any height you like. You've got steps to get in, and it does come with a ladder for the top one. So obviously that's down, that will come down to there, and you've both got plenty of headroom and elbow room back there, and a rear window for ventilation, which is good. Yeah, plenty of space back there, and this is what I was looking for. Each of your bunks has got this halo light with 2 USBs, so your kids or your teens or your friends, and shelves as well back there for your phone. Really, really good design. Fair play, well done Chausson. It's been out a little while, the 720. They keep sort of tweaking it every year, and I think they've nailed it really well with this 2025 Etape. So this is the Chausson Etape 720 at Highbridge Motorhome's Devon branch. You can give us a call if you're interested. So I think we've got 1, maybe 2 left for the model year, which are in stock, and that's it. Give us a call on 01626832792. Don't call that mobile number because they've erroneously printed my personal one on it, but you can call the work mobile number, which is 07432662558. Now you're better off if you call the landline 01626832792. Hit the motorhome sales option. We are sometimes out here or away at trade launches. We're off to Chausson ourselves tomorrow to have a look at some. So do just come back to us again if we don't get to the phone first time, or send a WhatsApp or a text to the work mobile 07432662558. Drop us an email to jw4@highbridgecaravans.co.uk. check us on the Highbridge Caravans website, or come and see us right on the A38 South Devon Expressway, midway between Exeter and Plymouth. We're right on the main road. We've got over 100 motorhomes, with the biggest, oldest Chausson dealer in the country, and this is in stock now, ready and awaiting for you to come and have a look. So 2025 Chausson Etape 720 at Highbridge Motorhomes Devon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.